The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. That's taken in by Watson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go, here we go. Cover work.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't roll it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
19 right. On the ball, now.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sharp. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Sharp throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Sharp. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Gore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on first down. Sharp. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Up the middle they go with Gore. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Drops it underneath to Gore. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. It's complete. It's Gore. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gore, handoff left. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Now on second down, this is Gore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another carry now for Gore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. They run the counter now on 1st down.
And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make the second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Off the play fake. Sharp. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Off play action. Sharp.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Sharp. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
In motion is Bo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now they send a man in motion right. In motion right, here comes Johnson. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
And he comes back with one complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on fourth down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. In motion is Bo.
Gore is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 114 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3 yards remain for second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner. So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
To throw on second down. Sharp. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On 3rd and 2, Sharp. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the red collar.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.